Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, folks. I'm your host, Graham Barkley, introducing a new podcast to the Brothers Pimm, Deep Space X. Deep Space X itself is a multi-faction embassy located on the Gamma side of the Bajoran wormhole. In the same vein as Deep Space Nine, our characters are underdogs. Their environment is static, but never stable. We care about the characters, their development, relationships, and the status of peace among the station's inhabitants and the factions at large.
Yes, these Federation stations are handsome, but often lack certain strategic considerations.
I sometimes worry about that open courtyard ring.
Well, I personally value it. I think a little bit of open air does body and soul good.
How do your people feel about Captain Benjamin Sisko?
The founders and Cisco. That was a interesting relationship, I think. They still have hatred, I think, of the man.
I suppose that much is to be expected.
Why do you ask?
Well, there have been certain requests made by certain Bajoran religious figures to memorialize Captain Sisko.
Each episode functions slightly as an episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Visitors arise and cause trouble. A commanding officer makes a bold personal choice. One-off silly episodes. To all interesting parties of Deep Space X and the surrounding area, I, Rankle, captain of the Paragon of Industry, lay claim to this space debris under Ferengi salvage code.
Rankle, do you remember when we made that little deal about the statues? I told you to avoid aggressive tactics.
I just power chug the rest of the Ractagino, and there's even a little bit of a burp, And I did get it with whipped cream, because I always do, and I wipe the whipped cream from my lip. And I look down at her and I say, Ambassador, this has been a most illuminating conversation. I hope I can continue to help making you feel comfortable as you settle in here in Deep Space 10.
Epic two-parters, three-parters even. All variety of things. But most importantly, the stakes matter when the episode ends. Characters wronged, return for revenge, supplies that are lost, need to be replaced, and much, much more.
Yeah, I think as everyone's looking horrified at the explosion, the camera pans back up to Boquette standing at his console, and he's just like, they never learn.
Out of character, was that our fault? Would they have just gotten through the wormhole fine and dandy and been stranded somewhere if we didn't slow them down?
Yes.
Oh boy.
A victory!
My, they've outdone themselves again. If you're a listener, we want to hear from you. Questions, compliments, concerns? Holler at us at Brothers Pimm on Twitter and Instagram, or drop us a line, care of brotherspimm@gmail.com. And if you're a fan, you know the drill. Download, subscribe, rate, review, achieve, absorb, become.